What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Shout out to everybody that's on them. I got to talk about this DJ Akademiks situation, man. Tory Lanez is going off on Twitter, as well as DJ Akademiks. I think his tweets is what got it started, because Meg the Stallion responds to some, I guess, additional info that came out from recent court hearing that basically is alleged that Tory Lanez's DNA was not found on the weapon. Basically saying that he couldn't have been the one that shot Meg, allegedly. So Meg the Stallion has to come out and she has to basically try to refute what is said by DJ Akademiks, because DJ Akademiks had to do a tweet and delete because he was getting all types of criticism on social media, and he had to then respond. And we're going to actually get into this article here, and I'll make some additional commentary. Meg the Stallion, this is according to Hip Hop DX, Meg the Stallion and Tory Lanez felony assault case went to trial on Wednesday, February 23rd. But before the judge could even bang a gavel, media personality DJ Akademiks claims via Twitter no DNA evidence was found on the weapon used in the incident with Megan back in July of 2020. Megan was incensed by the claim and quickly refuted it on her IG stories, accusing Akademiks of lying. Although the former Everyday Struggle co-host deleted the tweet, he soon returned with an update on what supposedly went down in court. As you can see here, the tweet here. Update: Tory Lanez trial adjourned till April, with Tory's lawyer telling the court that they have completed DNA results from the prosecution, which is very pleasing to his client. I saw this doc myself. It literally says it was inconclusive in finding Tory DNA on the weapon or the magazine. So he said here, now one of y'all finna tell me my eyes deceived me. I ain't Tasha K. Stop playing with me. And this had made Twitter blow up. You got Tory speaking. You got Megan speaking. You got Party making threats like he normally does. When she gets into it with somebody, he comes there as backup to save the day. But it doesn't save anything. It's looking more and more like Meg the Stallion is lying. Now, either she doesn't know who pulled the trigger, or she knows and she's not saying because she's so deep into this, there's no going back. And I think Megan probably thought this was going to go away, because again, she's not the one filing charges. It is the state of California that is doing that. So if she had it her way, she probably wouldn't have filed any charges. But because it's happening, somebody got to take the blame. It's either Megan, her friend or ex-friend, or Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, by the way, was smashing both of them at the same time, even though, and which makes the whole situation even more crazy. But continuing, Akademiks later suggested he wanted an apology from Meg the Stallion or challenging his alleged inside sources. Meg got to call the DA and ask him if it's true. I don't know why she show up on here tagging me in a post like I'm just making shit up. By the way, Megan can get the same document that they referenced in court today. Hopefully, she's entitled to see what the DA will be using against Tory, being that she's the victim in part of discovery. Ask the DA what the completed DNA test said, then come back and apologize to Big Ak. And that must have pissed her off, because then she went on her IG stories. Says Megan, who clearly saw Akademiks' latest round of tweets, again slammed him for allegedly spreading misinformation, as Rolling Stone reporter Nancy Dillon refuted his claims too. She's a Big Ak, little boy, please. Why would you post there was no DNA found, but now saying it's inconclusive? How are you specifically able to see documents before they come out in court? What you saying is his lawyer is sharing evidence with bloggers. Got it. Take your big self somewhere. Megan Thee Stallion also addressed Tory Lanez directly with effing two best friends. N-word, you shot me. You know what you were apologizing for. You kept putting a narrative out that me and my friend fell out about you, and that's not true. And then why did you and your friend get into it, Megan? Why did you and your friend get into it if it wasn't about Tory? No? What was you arguing about then? Why did you and your best friend get into it? Best friends don't just get into it with each other. Women get into it with each other for the most part because of a dude. Men always tend to come between friends to the point to where those friends end up wanting to fight each other. I mean, why else would you and your quote unquote best friend have issues with each other, Megan? Why else would you and your quote unquote best friend be getting into it? And it has everything to do with a dude. Everything. Because only men can truly come between women who are quote unquote best friends. Nothing else, unless it's money. Is it a money situation? No. It's always personal. You think it's okay to shoot me, then harass me online and make it like this was some weird cat fight. What the actual F is wrong with you? Megan then shared Dylan's tweet that read, there was zero mention of DNA at Tory Lanez hearing today. The report that Tory's lawyer told court DNA results were pleasing to his side is totally fabricated. Two sources tell Rolling Stone, I'm about to receive the transcript. Will update. Pretrial continued to April 5th. Akademiks again fired back at Meg Thee Stallion and dragged her lawsuit against 1501 Certified Entertainment and CEO Carl Crawford into it. I don't give a F about what you got with Tory. Y'all can play y'all PR games, he wrote. We know what you and Rock Nation doing. I don't care. Just don't try to bring my brand in it. You literally a peon in the game. 1501 owns you and you beg them every time to drop a song. You can't. Okay, I'm not even going to it because Akademiks are just ranting, but he's upset because he feels like he's getting slighted because people are coming at him viciously, and they were coming at Akademiks viciously due to these tweets because they need somebody to blame. They need somebody to go to. Listen, Meg Thee Stallion is the victim until further notice. Until further notice, she's the victim. And you, no circumstances can you hold victims accountable. Even though Meg is no victim in this situation, but the narrative is that she's a victim. You know, how dare you say the thing that you're saying? How dare you stand up for yourself like what Tory Lanez is doing? No, you did it. You need to accept accountability. Accept accountability for what? The fact that, you know, she basically is putting all the blame on him. She's putting all the blame on him as if he did it, and he's like, no, I didn't. This guy's whole career is on the line, and she wants to make it seem like Tory Lanez the problem. Tory Lanez needs to be accountable for his behavior, and this is all because of Tory Lanez. But I think that Tory Lanez has every right to stand up for himself if he feels like he's being slighted and he feels like the truth isn't out there. Now, I want to get to these tweets by Tory Lanez. All right. This is my Twitter. As you see, Party, he's up there. He's got his Twitter fingers popping. He got his Twitter fingers going. Yeah, and let's go to Tory's Twitter real quick. Let's look at some of the tweets. and let me see if you can see that. It says, you can't buy and tweet your way out of this one, not today. Good D had me effing 2 best friends and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it though. And this is in response to her boyfriend, Twitter Fingers Party. We've had this encounter. You did nothing. Put your phone down, big fella. That's what Tory had to say to him. Listen, man, this is a big jumbled mess that was created by 2 drunk people, probably 3, because if you include the best friend there, she was probably a little drunk too. And this drama has been going on for months. And there needs to be some sort of conclusion. We've been dealing with this since 2020. All people need to do is tell the truth, but they're not. This could end very badly for either one of these people. It could end badly for Meg Thee Stallion, or it could end badly for Tory Lanez. I think it's gonna look really bad on Meg Thee Stallion if she turns out that she's lying, because I just think that the evidence and the momentum is shifting in Tory Lanez's direction. It really is. And it's shifting to the point to where he could be vindicated. But once all the evidence is put out there and once they've had these trials, she could really look bad out here. And she will have nobody to blame but herself, because she could have just been honest and told the truth. But because she's with Roc Nation and they do all the thinking for her, she's not doing that. So now she's put herself in a situation where she could look really bad out here. This is a guy that she chose to deal with personally. Even though he was screwing her friend, she didn't care about that. She still went out there to go see him. A guy who was already dealing with somebody else. But I mean, this goes on normally. Women always chasing dudes that they friends be with or somebody that they know is with. And this is how bad it ended. But this is also what happens when you try to play games and you're not honest. And when you're not telling the truth, you get played, or you're going to play yourself. And it looks like Megan is playing herself. And the longer this goes on, and the more that the evidence tends to shift into Tory Lanez's direction, the worse she's going to look. And all it took was Tory Lanez stand up for himself. But see, Tory had to, not only for his career, but because he could be incarcerated. So he had to fight back. He had to stand up for himself. He wasn't going to sit up there and fall on the sword for her. And I don't blame him. But this situation is getting, it's getting closer to the truth. It's getting closer to the truth. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. And I'll see y'all next one. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.